your newcomer seems to have a great mindset about coming here and looking forward to being your left back. How soon do you hope to have him become your new left back?
Well, obviously it'll be up to him to kind of force his way into the team. When we look at the squad, we want to have a nice, good balance from 1 to 25 in competition in every position, and Jonas will provide that with Ashton at left back. But at the moment, position's 9/10 of the law. So what it hopefully provides is really good competition, and Jonas really looking forward to his experience and looking forward to enjoying the MLS career, and we'll go from there.
So who is the incumbent right now? Is it Ashton?
Position's 9/10 of the law, isn't it, Neil? So at the moment, yeah. But that's what everybody is. There's nobody has a guaranteed position, and everybody has to fight really hard in training to keep their spot, and that's what we want. We want really healthy competition, and we want to get a nice deep squad that's spread out, and that we can, as I said, we can build a little foundation on.
Earnshaw was in training today. Could he see action on the weekend?
It was very light from Ernie, so hopefully we can get guys like Robert Earnshaw back and Danny Cooperman's back as quick as possible. It would be better for us, and so hopefully we'll see how he goes tomorrow. See if there's no reaction today, and maybe.
So no confirmation if he'll travel yet, or?
No. We'll just have a look, see how he is, and hopefully he comes out with a clean bill of health. Maybe we get him moving a wee bit more tomorrow, and then we'll go from there.
Cooperman's is definitely.
Yeah, Danny's a wee bit too soon for Danny.
Does the turf play a role in whether how much Richard would play?
I don't think so. I think no, not at all. To tell you the truth, no.
Jonathan Osorio, it seems that every goal he's scored for you this season has been an important goal, one of consequence. Do you think he should be considered as a Rookie of the Year, perhaps, in this league?
Yeah, I think so. I think he hasn't, and again, I don't think he's played as many minutes as the other candidates as well, and to score 4 goals, which I think will be more like 6 or 7 once the season's ended. For a guy who's you kind of say has come out of nowhere in a way, it's been an absolutely fantastic year for him. But what I love about John is that he only wants to get better. He wants to improve every day. He's trying to get better, and he won't be happy with his end tally. He'll want to try and better that next year, and he'll just want to try and get better and better.
I think you said after the game, and Kevin said today, that it wasn't one of Osorio's better games, but he managed to pull something out and keep going and produce something from it.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why one of his redeeming qualities is that nothing phases him, not even bad moments in games. He always tries to do things positive, and instead of, as I said, instead of going into a shell, he tries to keep doing stuff, and I love that, because generally the game and life in general generally rewards those people.
Ryan, with the fitness issues with Danny and Robert, are you patting yourself on the back for having the foresight to bring Jeremy over?
No, not at all. I'd love to take credit and all that, but we always look for players to improve the team, and Jeremy's been fantastic. If we couldn't have got Brox, we'd have to have looked for somebody else. Why Jeremy's so great is that I know him. He works really hard. I know what he's like in the locker room. He's a lovely man, and he's brought something to Toronto for the short time he's going to be here. We'd love to keep him around longer, and we'll always keep investigating ways to keep him here, because I think you haven't seen the best of him yet. It always takes a player a bit of time to get used to the league, and I think if we saw more of him, and the fans saw more of him, you'll see even more from him.
So just getting back to Ashton, has there been any thought about possibly loaning him out to like a USL team or lower division team, just to get him more time? No,
there hasn't. Obviously we want to get into a situation where our younger players are playing as many minutes as we can. But with his national team duties and the reserve games, and he's always in the front of our mind. If that changes, if something happens, we always look to try and get him as many minutes as possible, and we're trying to get affiliations with the lower league teams to be able to do that, to be able to get them minutes. But Ashton's been great for the last few weeks. I think just having a bit of a break and then just getting some games with the national team and I think it really helps. It helps his development.
But you talked about if things change, but things haven't changed with the arrival of Jonas, though?
No. I mean, we need to have two guys at in every position to provide competition, and of course if we're consistently not seeing minutes for a long time, then yeah, you have to start thinking about those things. But no, Ashton was always at the front of our minds.
But is it not? Sorry, Neil. But is it not somewhat of an indictment, the fact that you had to bring in someone like Jonas? I mean, and use an international slot on it as well.
Not at all. It's
No?
you can't just go through a season with just one left back. Like you can't go through with one position. And you need balance. We need to get everything right. We want to have two positions in every two guys in every position. So if Ashton Morgan went down with an injury, or we don't have a left back. So we need to have cover. I mean, Ashton can play left midfield as well, and so can Jonas. So they cover a lot of they give a lot of variation to us. And again, he's an experienced guy, and he's at a good age, and he's in a good price. So we would think it was a no-brainer.
Goals have been hard to come by, Ryan. Are you seeing now with some of the additions? I mean, Convey now seems to be back to his old self. You've got the Spaniard now. Are you seeing more weapons now in terms of creating goals on your squad now?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you've got to give these time. I know it's hard, because you want instant kind of gratification when you bring these players in, but it takes time, and it'll take a very Ray time. It'll take Jonas. It'll take all these people time, but they're going to be around in Toronto for a long time. So we have to be patient, and you have to keep giving them confidence. And for the likes of these guys, you'll see the benefit once they start getting used to the travel of the leagues and continuously playing like Bobby has. You're right. We're starting to see a little, things kind of producing now. And if we had Danny Koevermans the same playing all year, it could be a different story. But we're trying to do that, Neil, in kind of every single position, and keep them together. So that in the next 2 or 3 years, there's not going to be much rotation with the squad, because we've got the guys that we want for years to come.
Following up on that, I mean, there was a lot of turnover at the beginning of the season. I guess part of that was because you didn't have